Going on YouTube, we're back with another video, and if you clicked on this video, man, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the like button. We're on the road to 300 subscribers, but today we're back at the M1 Concourse, as you could tell by my background, and this is like the 70 years of Corvette that is in like this current lineup, and everybody's still pulling in because you got the C6s right here. I'm guessing those are the C3s. You got the C2s, the C7s, the C4, the C5s. Yeah, they kind of put us all the way in the back. That's kind of messed up, but hey, it is what it is. Guys, here goes something that's absolutely ridiculous. Is this freaking C7 ZR1 with this green. You really don't see these a lot, especially in this color. This, when he goes to sell this thing's probably going to sell for, I don't know, somewhere in the 300 to 400 grand. But man, this thing looks absolutely crazy with all the carbon fiber accents like the splitter and this little hood thing. This thing is freaking amazing. And then all right here we have the first generation of Corvettes. Now the Corvette really came a long way from the first generation to the second generation because this looks way better. Well, these look way better than what these look. These look like, you know, your average European cruiser, and then they went straight to American muscle car. Well, like really not muscle car, but like sports car. But this thing is freaking amazing. And there goes a split window right over there, this grayish one. Looking great. And then there's some more cars, some C8s over here. We're about to go look at these real quick because hopefully there's a Z06. And if not, you know, it is what it is. I know not many people have them yet, but hey, hopefully there's one over here in the C8 corral. And this freaking line of C8s is pretty long, but I don't think there's any Z06s. I mean, I see all the Stingrays, but I don't see like any Z06 exclusive colors. This one is freaking dope. The silver with this like burgundy interior. This is absolutely amazing. Look at this interior, guys. Like this cranberry interior. This thing is freaking amazing, if you ask me. And then, guys, here we go. Right here is our freaking C8 Z06. Now, I believe I seen this one also at the GR Auto Gallery. I believe because it's the same spec as the one that was there, but this thing looks absolutely amazing in all black. Now, I know when I see this thing the other day, I thought it was a Roadrunner, but I had kind of a clue that this was the original Dodge Demon. And man, even back in the day, this car came in some crazy colors. This green is absolutely wild. And then we have my mom's absolute favorite car right here is a Roadrunner. If I ever make it like huge on YouTube, if I become like 1 million subscribers or something, maybe I can buy her one of these cars. But these things look absolutely sick. And I know one difference between this and the Daytona is the nose cone on this is a little bit sharper, more aerodynamic than the one that's on the Daytona Charger, I believe. But this color, this green, is absolutely crazy. And I love how it has the bird right on the back. Now, these cars probably cost somewhere near $200,000-$300,000 today, but I think this is one of the first cars, if I'm not mistaken, that went 200 miles per hour back in 1970-ish. Don't get me wrong, I really don't know. Now here goes something that's very interesting. You really don't see a lot is a freaking convertible Charger. Well, not Charger, my bad, guys. Still a little early in the morning because it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. You know, this is way before I get up. But it's a convertible Challenger, and this thing looks freaking great convertible. I don't know why Dodge didn't make a convertible from factory. Maybe it cost too much money, I don't know. And then next to this thing we have a freaking sick 300 with the suicide doors, or the butterfly doors, with the freaking Grey Goose and the PS4, PS5 in the back. This thing is freaking crazy. These seats, or seat covers I should say, are absolutely ridiculous. And I know these white wheels are a pain in the ass to freaking keep clean. And then we have the Hellcat swapped Charger once again. We seen this at the last show at the sick Power Fest, and sadly we had to rush home because there was a freaking tornado. But this thing is absolutely amazing. And then right here, guys, we got one of my favorite cars, this freaking Pro-Charged Viper. This thing looks absolutely amazing. I gotta snap some photos of this real quick. And then, guys, look at the freaking blower on this car. That thing is freaking massive. Oh my God. And it's a Roadrunner, so I know my mama like that one. Guessing like these are all your drag racers over here. You gotta be, especially with these big freaking meats on the back of this thing. Look at these tires, man. These tires are wide as all hell. You know, this thing is ready to run down the track. And we have some, I believe this is a Corvette. Don't get me wrong, I'm not great on Mopars. The paint job on this is crazy. And then this has to be the freaking the drag racer section. Look at the blower on this thing. Hey, it may look old, but it's freaking functional. Probably runs, I don't know, something in the 8s or 9s. And then over here, we got this crazy paint job with these freaking, I don't know what you call these, ITBs or something. This thing looks freaking crazy. And then guys, right here we have another Z06. Now this Z06 has the freaking carbon fiber wheels and this crazy carbon fiber wing that's on the back. Now I know many people don't like this wing, but in person it looks freaking really good. With the aero package and everything, it looks absolutely crazy. Now I know the MSRP on this was somewhere around $165,000, but I wonder what he got it for. Was it 165 or was it like 200 or 250? Because Z06s are going for a ton of freaking money. Now in front of me, you really don't see these a lot, and if you ask me, the SRT 10 Ram is the greatest truck of freaking all time because they freaking stuffed a Viper motor in a freaking truck, and they're not really doing that anymore because now, you know, they have, I believe this is a TRX, and then we got a freaking Demon right here. This thing looks absolutely amazing. Now you can tell it's a Demon because of the hood, because the Hellcat has the two different ones, but the Demon has the one that goes all the way across, and this thing looks freaking amazing. Now I know a lot of people get the Demon wheels and swap them on. I see why, because the Demon wheels look absolutely amazing. And I'm guessing it's a couple of Trackhawks. Now, personally me, the Trackhawk is the only Mopar that I would ever buy, simply because it's an all-wheel drive 707 horsepower V8 that you could buy. But these things look absolutely amazing. And I love these Grand Cherokees over the brand new Grand Cherokee, because I think they ruined the new Grand Cherokee and how it looks. It looks like kind of like a, I don't know, I would say like an old person's car, because it doesn't really give like that sporty look that the old Grand Cherokee used to. And then also we have a Jailbreak, I believe, or a Black Ghost, my bad. This thing looks freaking amazing. The new Black Ghost Challenger, and this thing is crazy with all the signatures under the freaking hood. Now these things make somewhere, I think, 807-ish, but the price on one is out of this freaking world. I think the price on a Black Ghost Challenger was, I think I seen one for sale for $220, and paying $220 for a Mopar is freaking ridiculous. Now guys, here's a lineup that's more my style. It's a freaking rally lineup, and first I believe this is a, you know, I'm gonna call it a 22B, but I know it's not a 22B. And then we have a freaking Mazda RX-7. This thing looks absolutely crazy. Then we have the RS-2000. Now, originally I thought this was an Escort, but it's an RS-2000. This thing looks freaking crazy, and the motor is mounted in the freaking back. And then we have a freaking Audi, and then the rally car, the Quattro, and the actual Quattro rally car. This thing is freaking clean. Now, rest in peace, Ken Block. I believe that Audi let him drive one of these from the Audi like museum somewhere out in Germany, but this thing looks freaking flawless in this red. It looks absolutely freaking amazing. And over here, I know a lot of you probably drove this in Forza, the freaking Cayenne, and then the 911 rally car. Now this is what the freaking Dakar was kind of like made after, was this car right here. The livery is kind of even the same as the new 911 Dakar, but this freaking whale tail is freaking absolutely amazing. And here goes something that you really don't see a lot, is a freaking Javelin. Now, one of my friends freaking loves a Javelin. Like, he used to talk about this car all the time, but they're very, very rare, and they're very expensive. And you don't really see them that often, but when you do, you definitely gotta take a stop and look at them, you know? And then this thing looks absolutely crazy. I mean, bro, just look at this paint job. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but freaking look at the sparkles in the paint. And this freaking truck is absolutely crazy. Now, you know I got the big old Larry Hoovers on the back. And the fuel tank, I'm guessing this is the fuel tank right here, one of these. This thing looks absolutely freaking mint. I'm loving the paint job on it. Now, you know that I have like a newfound love for Vipers, but these 5th gens look absolutely amazing, especially this green one. This green one, the Venom Green, looks absolutely crazy. This interior is absolutely, now personally me, I would have got the red one, but this interior goes really well with this car right here. And we also have like this burgundy one right here, and I guess these are ACRs, where this one is a GTS. And then we have, I believe this is a 2nd gen And we have the first generation Viper. Now these things have absolutely changed from over time to go from this to freaking that. That's absolutely crazy. And then guys, we have a freaking 488 Pista Spider. And you can tell it's a Pista because you can look down to the ground right there. But this thing is absolutely amazing. Now I know these cars probably selling for now somewhere in the, I don't know, 500, 600,000 mark, but they look absolutely amazing. And then we have a couple older Ferraris. I'm guessing this is a Testarossa. This is a 430, and that's also a 430 or a 360 Modena. I know they kind of look familiar, but I'm really liking this one right here. This color is absolutely amazing. And then this Testarossa, bro. The Testarossa in red looks absolutely amazing. I mean, bro, just look at this. Now, I think on the SP3, they tried to bring something like this back, like these little marks before the back end. But man, the Testarossa has stood the test of time because even in 2023, this car still looks amazing. A couple of GTRs right here. Now, you know these guys making big power. You can never really tell what a GTR has done to it. It's not like people go crazy with the modifications, you know, but I just know they're making somewhere. It's either it's completely stock or it's like 1,000 horsepower. There's no in between with freaking GTRs. And then we have the SLS right here. Now this car was absolutely amazing because I remember watching Top Gear and Jeremy Clarkson had one, and I remember when he took it around the track, there was no traction that he could catch in this thing, and he went through, I believe, 4 sets of tires in this thing. And then right here guys, we have the fully carbon 4GT. Now this thing, I gotta look at it maybe it was 2-3 weeks ago, and this guy freaking lifted this whole entire back panel right here, lifted it completely off the car by himself. So I could only imagine how light this car is on the track and how quick it is because it's fully carbon fiber. Now this thing, you can even see the carbon fiber weave. Like if you get up close, this thing is absolutely crazy. I wonder how much he paid for this freaking like body mold altogether. But this thing is absolutely crazy, especially the diffuser. The diffuser is next level. Now, for me, I prefer this one over the brand new 4GT just because it looks crazy. The new 4GT looks crazy, but I just don't know why they didn't put a V8 or a V10 in it. I have absolutely no clue. And I was freaking right. This is like freaking Corvette heaven here, guys. I mean, holy moly. Look at all these freaking Corvettes over here. And there's a couple of crazy cars. Like there goes the Z06 with this black, I don't know what you would call this. I think it's like a 70th anniversary, like certain black. And then we have a freaking convertible ZR1. Now you really don't see a lot of convertible ZR1s, especially in this orange. But this orange looks absolutely amazing. But back to the Z06. This thing looks absolutely menacing in all black. This thing is absolutely crazy, and I would love to get close to one day and hear like one of them start up because I know they sound absolutely ridiculous. Then we have one of my possible next cars that I'm definitely thinking about buying is a freaking C6 Z06. Now this one, I think black might be the best color because the headlights, if you're keeping the stock headlights, they match. Because every other Z06 or C6, they match the headlights to the paint color. So if it's like yellow, it looks absolutely awful. Now here goes something that's absolutely ridiculous. It's a twin turbo C4 Corvette. Now you don't really see a lot of C4 Corvettes that are twin turbo, but this one is from freaking Callaway, and this thing probably sounds absolutely crazy. Now I believe that they brought the LT back from the C4 and put it in the C5. I mean the C8, my bad. But I know they worked with Lotus on this engine. That's why it looks like this, because the LS looks way more simpler than this. And I believe this engine was called the LT1, I believe. I may be wrong, but that's what I think. And we have one of the all-time favorites of Corvettes. It's the split window Corvette. Now this car is worth a ton of money. I think if you want to buy one of these right now, in great condition, they're somewhere around $500,000. And for a classic car, that's absolutely insane. But over here we have a ton of freaking C1 Corvettes. Now, as I was saying, coming from the C1 Corvette to the C2 to the C3, like this car changed a lot from this, because this is like, you know, like your touring car, and then bam, extreme sports car. That's how it kind of went. I'm glad that they switched the Corvette to like a sports car over this, like the C1, because the C1 looks like, you know, your average cruiser. And then right here, guys, we got my favorite Corvette of all time, which is the freaking C6 ZR1. Now you don't see many of those. we got this big old freaking Cadillac. I believe it's a Cadillac Eldorado. These things used to be long as all heck. I don't know how you would even get this in a modern day parking spot. Parking spots back then had to be huge. Just look at this thing, bro. My mom would absolutely love this car right here. I'm not gonna hold you. Then we have another C8 Z06 right here. Now this one in white looks crazy. I mean, I would consider white as one of the colors that I would get. This thing is absolutely amazing. And it also has the carbon fiber spoiler, but it does not have the carbon fiber wheels, sadly. I mean, hey, if you're gonna save yourself some money anyways, you're gonna get some aftermarket rims, and you might as well go with these instead of the carbon fiber ones, because I can only imagine if you scratch the carbon fiber ones, how bad your day is gonna go. And then we have a GTO, the Judge, right here. Now, if you guys don't know, this used to be one of the fastest cars in the world back in the 60s and 70s. This thing looks absolutely amazing. We have two of them. We have the Judge, and then we have the one before that. Now, I'm not gonna hold you guys. I need to see what they got to eat down here, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I woke up at 8:30, hopped in the shower, and then hopped in the car and came all the way down here. I've had nothing to eat. No snack, no nothing, but we gotta see what they gotta eat down here, because I'm absolutely starving. Now guys, you know I had to get something to eat, and I got some chicken tenders and fries, but these fries have a little and bro, come to think about it, food has gotten so expensive. This chicken, these two tenders and fries, you wanna know how much it cost me? It was $14 for this, which is absolutely, you know, mind-blowing. Now, I might have said that freaking fries had no salt on them, but this chicken is hitting. Now, here goes a really interesting C5, guys, with the carbon fiber. Now, this is how I want to do mine. Is I want to find a different carbon fiber hood. This one kind of mimics the C7, but I want my vents here and over there. He has the carbon fiber front fenders, and I don't know if these are wider than the original. They seem to be just a little bit. Yeah, these are the exact same ones that I want. Carbon fiber fenders, front fender, carbon fiber side skirt. I gotta order one of these, and then the carbon fiber rear wide fenders. I also need these because it changes the absolute whole entire look of the car. And this thing sounded absolutely crazy when it was coming in. And then we got our lineup right here. It's a Huracan. I want to say it's a Performante. I don't really know. A 812, a Urus, and a Cuda. This is a crazy lineup right here. Ain't pulling out. No. If I bought a Camaro, this is probably the one I would be buying because it has the LS7 in it. That thing sounds absolutely mean. And then I love these old Chevy pickup trucks. They just look so freaking clean. And I guess you would call this a step side. I guess that's what this body style is called. But these things are absolutely immaculate. And I'm really liking this one because it's freaking LS swapped, I believe. LS swapped, probably LS2, LS3. But this thing is freaking amazing. And then guys, we have the actual, I thought I seen one of these when I was coming in here, the actual C8R Z06 race car. Hopefully it's not just a livery. But if this is the actual, no, this can't be the actual one. Maybe I was deceived, this is just a livery. But this car looks freaking amazing with this livery on it, I'm not gonna lie. And then we got this car right here with freaking Jesus on the side. And then we got two BMWs pulling. I believe this is the M8 and the M4. Now, I love the M4. I just don't like the freaking huge grills on it. And then we have this, whatever this, is this a Jaguar? This thing looks absolutely insane. I need to take a couple of photos of this real quick, guys. And this freaking Grand Cherokee sounds absolutely mean, bro. Take a listen to this. That thing sounds absolutely sick, I'm not gonna lie. Then we got the SLS with the doors up. Now you know I gotta get photos of this. Now guys, tomorrow, this is where all the action will be going down, and hopefully they have some grandstands or something over here, because this is the Woolworth Dreamcruise, you know. Although it is beautiful on the track, most of the cars that you're gonna see, the most beautiful cars, like the first time I ever seen a Bugatti was out here on Woolworth Avenue. This was probably 10 years ago when the Veyron Supersport was coming out.
Yankee Air Museum.
Apparently, there's supposed to be a freaking B-17 flying by. Now, here goes the ZR1 in the color that they were supposed to come in when they were calling it the Blue Devil. I just heard a drone fly over. Sounded crazy, but this is, if I ever got a ZR1, this is the color that I want. You gotta get it in the blue, because it was called the Blue Devil for a reason. You know, you can't just get any other color. I mean, they do have, I believe they have yellow, blue, black. I seen one in gray, one in white. But I feel like the blue is just the best color, you know what I'm saying? And there goes that freaking plane. Hold on. Right there. Here comes the plane again. Now that does look really fun to go on a ride, but I'm not paying $20 to get on a ride. I thought it was included when you got into the show, but I guess not. It's $20 a person, and I just don't feel like $20. I don't feel like spending a bundle here today, you know what I'm saying? We have a freaking Challenger that kind of looks like a Cuda. A new Challenger that looks like a Cuda, because that grill looks absolutely amazing. You guys, check this out. We got a C7R right here. Now, I almost got fooled again because I thought it was an actual, like the actual race car from the livery, but you know, I got fooled once, I won't get fooled again. And then guys, look at this freaking really super clean Lincoln Continental. Oh my God. Now this car probably goes for a lot of money, especially since it has the actual suicide doors on the back. They call them suicide doors because you let the car drive, but they come and swipe you away with the car. But this thing is absolutely clean. And then they got another one, a convertible, right next to it. I didn't know this car actually came in convertible. Then they have another one, another Continental right next to it. Don't tell me this is another Continental, and then there's also, there's many Continentals here apparently. No, there's literally like a whole line of Continentals. I ain't gonna lie though, this one right here is my favorite. Look at the fitment on this thing, bro. That fitment is absolutely insane, and this one even has some crazy wheels on it. Now this Bel Air is freaking super clean, and you know it's LS swap. LS Spring, we love that. But this thing is absolutely immaculate, especially down to the interior. Look at this interior, guys. No, this thing is clean. And then here goes this convertible Z06. Now this Laguna Blue is probably one of the best colors, but this interior, this white interior, is absolutely immaculate. Now you gotta ask, how much did this guy pay for this car? Because as you can tell, this is not fully loaded since it doesn't have the carbon fiber size first. So what was it? Probably MSRP of like what, 120-ish, 130? But I mean, hey, if you're trying to get one now, they're marked up to 200 easily. Now guys, here goes, I believe, a third generation Viper. Now this one is one of my favorite Vipers of all time, and the handbrake's not even on, so you can just push this car forward. But these things are really, really menacing. And one thing that I love about every Viper is that on the third tail light, it's a freaking snake. That's just absolutely amazing. Now, this white Huracan just pulled up, and this thing looks freaking amazing with the forged carbon. I believe this is forged carbon back here. So we also got a 458 Italia. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if I can get to 200, 300,000 subscribers, I'll probably be buying this car right here, because for a Ferrari, they're not that badly priced for 100. I think they're like 140, 150-ish, but that's not bad. And if you're still watching at this point, man, make sure you subscribe. Hopefully this video is not too long, because I know my last few videos, like the one at Belle Isle, that's gonna be at least 30, 40 minutes. I still haven't edited them. I know I'm a little slacking. I need to get on my job, but I got the Belle Isle one. Then we got Ford's Garage. Then we got, I believe, Power Fest. And then it'll be this one. So that's 4 videos I have to edit. And then we have another one tomorrow. So that'll be 5 videos, because that's the actual Dreamcruise. Now hopefully it's more. I mean, I'm going to sit here tomorrow probably till, I said till about what, 4:35, but we'll probably leave around 4 o'clock-ish. And I don't know if I already got this, but I absolutely love this C6 Z06 hood. If I get a hood for mine, this is how I kind of want the vents on the side and the bulge in the middle. I think it looks absolutely amazing. And then we have an assortment of C6s, C7s, and C8s over here. I guess these guys pulled up late. I don't really know, but I really like this orange on the C8 over here, or in this copper orange on this one, on the C7. I think it looks absolutely great. But you know me, I'm in love with the C8. And this guy's from Canada. came down from Canada to come to the Dreamcruise, but this orange looks absolutely amazing. But it is just a Stingray. Now these are kind of coming down in price just a little bit. I mean, for a fully spec'd one, you're still going to pay $80,000 to $90,000, but I mean, maybe in 2-3 years they come down to about 70, 80 grand, and then, you know, I'll probably buy this before I buy the Z06, but because, you know, I got to try out just the mid-engine platform. I want to do the same thing that Amelia Hartford did, which is twin turbo it, because these things sound absolutely crazy when they're twin turboed. But you don't really see many people modify the new C8. At least I haven't. This thing coming out of here, I don't know if this is a GT350 or a GT500, but this thing is absolutely sick. Chevelle that's in front of me, I like this blue Chevelle. Then we got a GTO that just went over there. And we got an El Camino right here. There's not a lot of cars out here. I mean, there's some cars out here. There'll be more, I know, later in the night, because right now the Oakland County Sheriff is freaking everywhere, so there's no burnouts, you know, there's nothing crazy, even though I think around this time you should be permitted to do a burnout, you know, because it's Dreamcruise, you know, why not? That thing looks freaking ridiculous. This ultra crazy Camaro, look at this thing on the drag pack. That thing got a wheelie bar on the back. That's ridiculous. Super clean 911 over here in this, I don't know what you call that, like Arctic Gray. That goes absolutely crazy. These guys done brought a bus out to this thing. That's pretty cool. And you sit on top of the bus, that's low-key a smart idea. And then you got this super clean C1 Corvette with the, I don't know if it's, they came in hardtop or if that's like an addition, but that goes absolutely crazy. It sounds mean. Now I'm not gonna hold you. This is kind of where I wish I had an automatic in this type of traffic, but this is not the worst of it by any means. I mean, tomorrow is going to be 10 times worse. Old Ford, I don't know if that's a Model A or what, but that thing looks freaking sick. Well, now we got another C5 Z06 up here in black. Now we got one big Bronco, but look at this freaking thing. That thing is huge. Now this is what I usually call the clutch killer hill, but it doesn't look like that many people are out here. But you know, if it's a tunnel coming up, I got to do a tunnel blast. So let's do it real quick. Downshift the gear. That thing sounds mean, don't it? They're bringing out all the fire trucks from back when Jesus was alive. Look at all these fire trucks. That's crazy. To know whose bright idea was it to try to do construction on 8 Mile Dreamcruise weekend. This has to be the dumbest, and I mean the dumbest freaking construction I've ever seen. And they're not doing shit. All they coming out here to do is, bro, splatter some shit over the cracks, and that's it. They're not doing no major construction. I don't know who said, oh yeah, let's put these cones out there the day before the Dreamcruise. That'd be smart. I swear, bro, everywhere you go in Michigan right now, you see the orange barrels freaking everywhere, bro. It doesn't matter where you're freaking at. They are everywhere. And I swear to you, they're doing minimal repairs. Like on freaking Telegraph, they were doing, if you go down Telegraph, near 696-ish, you will see nothing but that little black stuff that they put over, like all the cracks. That's all they did. And Telegraph really didn't need to be touched. So, you know, I hate construction in Michigan. And there's no way that this shit goes down the one lane, right? They can't be serious right now. I drove down 8 Mile 2 days ago maybe, and it was not like this. Alright, I just made it home. As you can see, they got the pre-pre on the street and the roly-doly in the driveway. And we got the Corvette in the garage. I was thinking about parking it in the driveway, but my mom had other plans, apparently. I can hear my dog freaking running up to this thing. Where is she? Look at her. She knows exactly when I get home, I promise you. She's like, oh, Corey, my play buddy. But yeah, guys, we're going to charge up the batteries real quick. And then I'm going to head right back out here. Alright, guys, we just made it back out to Woodward. Took a little break, you know, relaxed, recharged. and the video's still going. Now, if you're still here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the like button as well, because it gets me into the algorithm. But I'm going to see what we can find out here as I'm just pulling up right off the freeway. Now, guys, this is what I was talking about right here. Is the clutch killer hill is like right behind this wall. And I'm kind of glad I didn't come up that way, because if we're stopped bumper to bumper traffic here, I can only imagine what it's like down there. But there's a lot of cool cars out here right now. I mean, Wilbur Dreamcruise, I don't know if it's still the biggest cruise in the nation, or like the biggest car meetup in the nation, because when I was a kid, it used to be millions of people coming. I remember when I was a kid, I seen somebody from Wales come down here, and they were in a Roadrunner, and to come from Wales to come all the way here to freaking Michigan to drive on a street, you know, for 2 or 3 days is absolutely insane to do. But they've been doing the Dreamcruise, I believe, since 1995, and you know, it's like an official event that goes on every year. Now, the people that live around here in Royal Oak, Birmingham, Ferndale, they're trying like every year, because you know, we come out and cruise on the street not just during the Dreamcruise, but it's kind of like a street you come out and cruise at all year. But the people that live around here are freaking trying to get it like canceled or put some type of law in order to where we can't cruise on the street except during like these days, which is absolutely insane. Because I mean, look, you chose to live over here, you knew what Woodward was, right? It was always known for this. Now, guys, this is what I was talking about. You see this road right here behind me? If you look out, there's freaking traffic all the way down there. Like, I'm talking about, if you go down there, I mean, right now I'm getting the leg workout of my life, you know. But if I went down there, getting on that hill, being on a hill in the manual car is not the funnest thing, especially when it's freaking bumper to bumper traffic. I'm not gonna lie, compared to this side, that side over there, bro, on the other side of the street, is freaking moving, and we are just not moving. Like, when I tell you I haven't been out of second gear, I mean first gear, we've been cruising. I will tell you this right now, I know it's Michigan. You might as well call Michigan the Mopar capital of the world. I mean, it kind of is, because Chrysler is from Detroit. There's a lot of Mopars out here. There's a lot of cool Hellcats, like this purple Hellcat up here. That is pretty dope. And I think this is a Hellcat up there. The wide body, bro, just looks so sick on those cars. Dodge knew what they were doing when they freaking put the wide body on those cars, because it looks amazing. These are the rims I'm talking about. These rims are crazy on this car. Rims damn near twice the size as the brakes. It's crazy. Now, this is a smart idea to bring the van out here. You bring you and all your homeboys and homegirls, and I know it's a bed in the back. That is low-key the move. And I also see like bikers like splitting lanes. That's an intelligent decision to bring a bike out here during Dreamcruise. I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully this is lit enough so you can freaking see me. Oh, we finally getting some movement on. My leg is on fire because of this thing right here. When I tell you that this middle like transmission center tunnel part thing, it gets hot, like ridiculously hot. And this is the Ford exhibit. I should have showed this earlier, but if you look over here, you see the new S650 in all its variants. I believe Dark Horse, convertible, and then the coupe. And I think the S650 looks really good. Now, the only thing I don't like about it is that it kind of looks like a Camaro in the rear end. You know what I'm saying? Like, they damn near copied the Camaro, but I mean, I do understand it, but it still looks great. And I know that the 5.0 is freaking such an easy car to make power on and add boost to. Like, if you want to boost a Corvette with more than 8 pounds of boost, you got to build the motor, right? That's the first thing you have to do. Now, Coyotes, on the other hand, you don't really have to do that with them. You just slap a pair of turbos on them or a supercharger and push like 15 to 20 pounds of boost and just call it a day. And for all the driving that I just did, guys, I think I've done 2 miles. That's 2 miles within a freaking at least an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. But it's all cool. We're gonna try to cruise down. Now, how much do you guys want to bet that when I get down like close to Pontiac, that the police are gonna be shutting it down? I guarantee it. Ooh, look at this clean S4. I'm telling you, bro. These Audis are starting to grow on me. Audis and BMWs. When I was a kid, you would have never heard me say that, bro. Ever. Then up here, guys, we got a Hertz Olds. You don't really see these much. This car is freaking crazy. This is like we got the big G-Wagon. We got the Groms out. Now that's a freaking smart idea. Then we got the NSX up here. This thing is mint. This Benz that's up here. I can't even get my camera to freaking focus, bro. That Benz has a crazy wrap on it. And they got the slingshot over here. You know, everybody got the Sling Easies with the speakers on them. I could never drive another one of those again, bro. I'm telling you, it was probably the unsafest car. Probably because I drive like a hooligan, but it was not safe at all. Like one bad turn, uneven, you're gonna fucking flip that thing over. And I don't think your survivability is high. Ooh, and look at this freaking Mustang. Looks freaking dope. And we got a Golf. Is this an R or a GTI? And we got another Mach 1. Ooh, and then with the slam BMW. What's going on, bro? We got clean. I believe this is a Fox body with this underglow on it. This goes stupid. On the purple with the purple underglow. That's crazy. We're making some progress, guys. We're getting slowly down Woodward. I'm really trying to make it out to Pontiac because that's where the crazy shit is. Because right now, I'm the only one really acting a little bit of a nut. You know what I'm saying? With the traction control off, it's not like I can record and do it at the same time. But Pontiac is where the action goes down, bro. And that's why every single year I park there. Listen to that thing, bro. That is freaking nasty. Is that a Ford Maverick? Is that what it's called? Wasn't the Maverick before a car and not a truck? We got another C6. That thing, I knew it had something done to it. It sounded like it's Pro Charge. Bro, this thing come on. That thing sounds absolutely insane, bro. Bro, the cam's so good on that thing, bro. You gotta go. You gotta dance with it. That cam on that car sounds absolutely crazy. I don't know why I be playing music when I'm recording. These artists don't need any money from me. They got more than enough. A C3 coming through. You know, I always figure the Corvette is not the best car to record in because the ceiling's so close. I kind of bop the mic every single time. I need like a lower mount because, bro, I only have so much room to freaking move this thing around until I'm like touching the ceiling with the mic. Look at this sick freaking Mustang right here. This yellow. This yellow is pretty neat. Now on the S650, I know the back end on the S650 is a little bit different, but I don't know which is my favorite like new generation Mustang between like the outgoing like 14 Mustang, the S550 or the S650, because they all look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Like from front to back, they look pretty good. Now that's one thing where the Camaro kind of went wrong, because like in the 6th gen there was a couple of face changes and they didn't really look good. But hopefully they don't ruin the Camaro. That's all I can freaking think about. This thing up here is freaking challenging. M6 over here and it's all white, and this crazy Challenger TA on the big old bead locks, man. I didn't see that when it went past, but I'm just peeping that now as it passed me. Them tires are thick as shit. Now this is the perfect car to be out here. It is a freaking Tesla, bro. The Tesla might be the bro. You slap that Tesla in autopilot, my guy. Slap that Tesla in autopilot and you're cruising. I have no brakes, bro. Somebody got the 2-step. Now I was getting crazy on that side. You can see the smoke in the air. And then I'm guessing we got some lowriders over here, because these things are tooted up. Now, when I used to come to the show, like late night, there was this one, I don't know what it was, but it was this Mexican guy, and he was making that thing do a 3-wheel motion. It was absolutely the craziest thing I've seen. I think that was in the Woodward video that I made the first year I was on YouTube. So if you haven't already, hey, go back and watch it. It may be a little cringy because, you know, I wasn't really comfortable in front of the camera then. I mean, I'm a little comfortable in front of the camera now, but I mean, because I spent so much money on my freaking camera. But, you know, I gotta record stuff. But if you haven't, bro, and you're still watching at this point, because now we're probably at the, I don't know, 30-minute point, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you turn on them post notifications, because we're going to be posting. This is part 1 of the Woodward Dreamcruise. There's a whole another part. No, this is that Miata making this. Bro, this thing. Crazy, bro. Bro, this freaking Camaro over there sounds absolutely insane with the cam in it. But we are making some headroom, guys. We're getting further. We're about to get to the stretch your legs point. Because, boy, my leg is screaming for help right now. I'm not going to lie to you. What in the wild hell do we got going on here? There's all over the freaking road where they're trying to block us off. Oh, my God. They're locally sending us to this neighborhood, bro. What the heck? Now, you know we coming back. I'm going to drive down and get back on. You know we are. So, finally, we made it to the kind of stretch where you can let your car breathe, bro. Because the police are definitely trying to kick people off of Uber right now. I ain't going to lie. We just found a freaking event today. Now, they must have kicked everybody from down here, because usually at this time, this be the best part. But right now, I mean, at least we haven't got to the bed yet, but it's not that many people down there. Well, down here. There's people on the sides for sure. Did I just take off the second gear? I definitely did. See? Bro, no, it's literally all the way clear down here, like all the way around. This is absolutely ridiculous. The police are kicking everybody out. Because I'm telling you, at night, you'll see tomorrow on the next video, everybody is usually down here at this freaking like little bend, and this is where the shenanigans go on. I'm talking about all the burnouts. I done seen crashes. I done seen people get pulled over. I done seen everything around here, because as long as I've been coming to the Dreamcruise, I've been coming over here. Got the freaking Razor on the street. This thing looks absolutely crazy. Well, guys, there wasn't anybody down in Pontiac, and I might have not catch that much action for you today, but we will definitely be back out here tomorrow for part 2, because remember, this is just part 1. I may split this up in 3 videos: the M1 Concourse, the night Woodward, and then Woodward tomorrow. We'll see. But if you made it this far, man, and you're still watching, make sure you smash that subscribe button. You already know I'm gonna say that. Number 2, make sure you smash the like button. Hey, and number 3, leave a comment down below and let me know what was your favorite part of this whole series. Now we're gonna do, this will probably be a 2-part series, but if the video is an hour, it's gonna be a 3-part series. But guys, I'm probably about to head home now, because I got to save some gas for tomorrow. I'm over here shifting with my left hand. I gotta save some gas for tomorrow, guys. So I'm probably gonna head down Square Lake and then, you know, hit the crib, because I don't wanna go all the way back down Woodward and then freaking get sent some weird way because the police are blocking all streets. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out. We finally got a freaking McLaren over here. This thing looking sexy in the night.